YouTube, Blues Tube. I'm back again. I got my Marine Band and and I wanted to continue on with what we were doing in the last video. Last video we made a 5-4-1 transition lick that happens in bars 9, 10, and 11. Well, 9, 10, and then the downbeat of 11. And I did that by just improvising over a 5-4-1 backing track and came up with an idea. And then I kind of came up with a couple different variations of it. But today I wanted to add on to that. I want to go before that section happens in the 12 bar. You have 4 bars of the 1 chord, and then you have 2 bars of the 4 chord, and then it goes back to the 1 chord for 2 bars. So there's an 8 bar section that we can come up with another idea or lick to put in there. And I thought today I can show you how I try to take lick ideas from lick books. There's many ways you can do this. You could improvise and come up with an idea that you think sounds good. You could listen to a recording of one of your favorite players, Little Walter, Junior Wells, whatever, and you know, steal an idea from them and then, you know, create your own lick out of that. But today I thought, everyone's got these lick books lying around, and you know, other than just learning the licks note for note and then just putting them in your songs note for note, what do you do? Well, you can take the lick idea and try to build, you know, take a chunk out of it and build a new lick with the small piece that you took out of the old lick, or phrase it differently, different timing, you know, slight variations. So yeah, it's a lick out of the 100 Authentic Blues Harmonica Licks, written by Steve Cohen. And there's some pretty good stuff in here. This lick is his lick 2 in the book. And it's just a 1 chord lick, so it would fit over the 1 chord. And let me play it here for you. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's our basic idea of what it is. I'm going to put the backing track on that we were using in the last video, the Chicago Shuffle in E. This is a MCCD Sessions backing track. These are probably the best blues backing tracks on YouTube. Best free backing tracks that I've found. Anyways, we'll play that lick in the 8 bars leading up to the 5-4-1 transition that we wrote last night. We'll just play this for, you know, 2 or 3 choruses along with that 5-4 with this transition. You know, and we got a few variations. We got one like, and then we have, you know, and then you could do a number of different things with the same idea, but we'll throw that in there. So here, check this out. So it sounds pretty good like that, and you could totally play that, and that would be great. But let's jazz it up a little bit or make it our own. And the first thing I would do is, we know it's a one chord lick. It works well over the one chord, which in this case, if we're playing in second position on a harmonica, we're in the key of E. So the one chord is E, and the four chord is going to be an A. So let's transpose the one chord lick. It's Let's figure out how to play that over the four chord. So it starts out with a root note, goes to the six. So six blow, five blow, and then it kind of does like the juke triplet, lick. So, and then the last part there, it goes to a seven draw, which is the third of the one chord. So no octaves, it sounds like this. No chugging. So if you want to play that same idea over the four chord, you've got to figure out what notes, transpose correctly. So we know that it starts with the root. So four blow is the root of the four chord. And then it goes to the major six. So three draw whole step bend. Right? And then it does the triplet. So that triplet idea goes from the root to the third there, kind of dipping into the third, to the fifth, back to the root. So the whole thing together would be. And on by itself, it doesn't sound all that great, but if we put it into context with the whole thing, it might sound pretty good. So let's check it out here. Try it again. So you can hear how it sounds pretty good when you play it over the four chord like that. And we could do something else. We could change up the phrasing or the timing. So this lick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We could mess around with that little. We could try to put that on beat 2 or and of 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's see here. Let's try it. All right, so that I was starting to combine the transposed lick over the 4 chord along with the different rhythm. So something like that. You know, maybe it's a little tricky to go back to the right after doing. Maybe you could just go back to the original lick there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's try it. So there's another variation you could do. You know, I've been playing it pretty much how it's written in the book with the octaves. You could just play the single notes. There's the transposed over the 4 chord. What else could you do? You could do a 1 bar loop of the first bar of the lick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's see how that sounds. So there's a couple ideas of trying to how you would take a lick out of a lick book and place them into recreate your own version of the lick. This has been a little bit a longer video than I was hoping, but if you got any questions, please ask me and I can do my best to try to answer you. But in the meantime, keep jamming, keep having fun. All right, see you guys later.